We're live. Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining. And sorry we're late as usual. Teresa and I are here, but Sandy will join us soon.
Shortly.
Shortly, yes. And we've got still got Halloween stuff, and
Right.
you
So
guys are
this
gonna be
so this is part two, right?
surprised.
Right,
Yes, part
Curiouser? Yep. Part
two, and
two and more.
and
uh-huh.
Teresa's
Uh-huh.
got some stories and the birthdays.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with birthdays first. So we have a happy belated birthday for Juan Martinez. His birthday was July. November 3rd. Um, November 4th is Harmony Mello. She's in my group. November 5th, Simon Wilson. Happy belated birthday. Sydney Silver. She also has, I don't know her video channel name, but she does have a YouTube channel. She does Mandela Effects. But at the time, I can't remember her YouTube name. I'm so sorry. Her birthday is November 10th. I share a birthday with Phyllis Renee Wheeler. Her birthday is November 12th. And also, my birthday is also November 12th. So my birthday is next Friday. Meegs, I call her
Yay!
Meegs B. Her birthday is November 16th. Meegs. Rich Fasanic is November 26th. And Keith
Yay!
Landy is November 29th. And we also should remind everybody to turn their clocks back tonight before you go to bed. And how you remember it is spring ahead, fall back. But remember, it's also
Spring
Mandela
ahead,
Effect.
fall behind. Yeah.
Right. And as you know, now
Yeah.
they call it daylight saving time, as we know. Most of us know it
And
as
I keep
daylight
calling and
savings
I and
time.
I keep calling it daylight savings time to everyone. I can't help it. It just
No,
comes out.
that's what the Mandela effect
I
is. A lot of
know. I
people
know. It's
remember
my thing.
savings, not saving.
Yep. Yep.
So that's the huge effect. So yeah, before you go to bed tonight, if you haven't been to bed yet, turn your clocks back an hour. So you do gain 1 hour of sleep. Yay! But it gets darker earlier, which I don't like because when I get out of work, I don't like it being dark outside since I don't have a car. Um,
Oh
yep,
well,
yeah.
that's
But
the
it's
way it
brighter
is.
in the morning. Which is a good thing.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's about it for me. Nothing else. And I've been celebrating my birthday so far with a lot of freebie coupons and eating out and having fun. So yeah, still continuing to get my freebies in.
Yeah.
Coupons. Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah. 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 So you gotta enjoy yourself for your
Yep.
birthday.
I am. I'm excited.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah. That's birthdays are to be enjoyed.
Yep. And I'm having
And
fun so far.
good.
Hmm.
And mine, thank God, is not for a long time.
Hmm.
um. Anyway, yeah, daylight savings time, Karen Maloney. I remember it like you. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my God, it's
Oh,
so weird. I can't even imagine thinking that people know it as daylight saving time.
it just sounds weird, don't it?
It's just like, how do they know it like that?
I don't know. I grew up savings my whole life.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
Um,
So
do we have any?
we got a few people in the chat. It looks like John Nada, Preliminal, hey, Karen
Hi.
Maloney, welcome, and Dean Aldridge, welcome. So we have a few people here already. Yay, welcome everyone. This is
Welcome everyone.
Halloween part two
Yeah.
and more Mandela effects. So you're going to see a little mixture of Halloween stuff and more Mandela effects that are not Halloween
Yeah.
related. So it's going to be a good show. And here's, I think you have some stuff you want to start out with while we're waiting on Sandy.
I actually don't, so we're gonna have to wait on Sandy. So, but I do have
Oh,
a couple of stories to
yeah, go
tell.
ahead. Let's hear them.
They're
Let's hear
kind of
them.
spooky, kind of Halloweenish. No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this has happened to me. I call these Mandela effects because they're really weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a few stories like that. That things have just changed before my eyes are changed.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if y'all heard him. I may have told him in the past, so I'm sorry if you heard him before, but I'm
Uh-huh.
just gonna tell him again. Okay, first of all, there was this one time I was at my old place, and I used to sit outside on my steps to smoke my cigarette,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sitting out there in the pitch black dark because it was the yard, but we never had any lights on, and it was like always dark. So I was just sitting out there, and I saw the neighbor walk by. I said hi to her and everything, and she walked by, and there was a gate there.
Mm-hmm.
She walked through the gate and left, and I was still smoking and, just thinking, relaxing, and I noticed just a little while later that the same neighbor walks by the same direction to the gate and leaves, and I couldn't believe it because there is only one single way to go from her apartment. The only way that she could have walked through by again was that
Mm-hmm.
if she would have came back. If she
Okay.
would have came back through the yard back to her place, she could have walked out again. But this was that she walked out twice without having come back.
Oh, that's weird.
It was so bizarre. I was like, I'm still
Doppelganger,
to
maybe?
this day do not know what the heck that was. And
That sounds weird.
yeah, that was one of those bizarre things. And this was about the
Uh-huh.
time the Mandela Effect was going on, and I think that I don't know if I went into some kind of other parallel place or a time warp or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know, but that she did not walk back through the yard,
that's
and
funny.
I know she did not because it was clear in my memory.
Wow.
Oh God, it was so weird. And so anyway, um, another thing that happened too was
Mm-hmm.
me and my friend were walking in the park that we used to go to, and we didn't go to the park for a long time. But we noticed it changed on us, and it was really weird because all of a sudden, this place that we're used to walking through was blocked by a small, short wall, and we're like, this wall was not here before, both of us. We
Mm.
kept saying that. We kept saying the wall was not here, and we're looking at the wall. It was not new. It was definitely aged. It's like
No
been there
way.
for a long time.
Oh,
Like it was
wow.
already there for a long time.
No way.
And we couldn't figure out what the heck that was and why there was a
Wow.
wall there. So we had to walk a whole different direction that we were used to walking. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That would have tripped me out.
yeah. I know.
Wow.
And another one is that okay, so when I was about to move, I looked at the apartment I wanted to move into
Mm-hmm.
and did some paperwork in the office. Looked at the apartment, and I remembered going into the room. I remembered where the closet was. I remember everything, how it was, how
Mm-hmm.
it looked. I left, and then when I come back to move in with my stuff, the apartment was different. The layout was different. I went into, and
Wow.
it was the same door. I had to have been the same place because it was numbered, right? The number of my apartment. So I went in and I looked at, and the closet was in a different place. The room was a
Oh,
slightly smaller, and I couldn't believe it. I was like ready to. I was looking right towards where I saw the closet before, thinking it would be there, and it wasn't there. It was over on the other side of the room.
oh no.
Yeah. So I thought that was really strange, and I don't know what these are or why they happen, but
I think timelines are bleeding through, and that's what the
yeah,
change is for you. You
yeah,
must have
yeah,
somehow. The only thing I can think of, Curiouser, is that you probably went through like another timeline and ended up in a one where the closet moved. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. We're
Right. And then
right.
this timeline that you went to, that's the way it existed. So somehow you slipped from one timeline to another. Somehow
Yeah,
they intertwined with each other
yeah.
somehow.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that
Yep.
sounds like something that could
Yeah.
explain it
Uh-huh.
because these are some
Yeah.
strange stuff that had happened. And also, one time I was looking at and saw a light that looked like a star. I
Wow.
was just staring at the sky with
Uh-huh.
stars. The star right in front of my face disappeared.
Uh-huh.
Disappeared. It disappeared
Oh my God.
entirely right in front of me while I was looking. And these things will happen that are strange. The only thing is, like, they're short lived. It's kind of like I'm not ready to see, like, anything huge. It's like these things are, like brief. They're short lived, but I remember them. And they're just enough for me to wonder what the heck about reality.
I notice these things. Yeah.
And you've had some strange experiences
Here's
too,
the weird thing.
Angela.
The weird things that happened to me mostly when I first woke up for the first couple of years, but they've tapered off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've tapered off. Like, I haven't had anything weird happen to me lately, but I did for a while. Like, it was constantly one thing, one bizarre thing after another. But after a while, they just, you know what I mean? But I still,
I
once in a
bet
while, have,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I bet maybe you're not ready to experience stuff like that
yeah,
right now. Yeah, it's
yeah.
just not for you right now.
Not right now.
Um,
Yeah.
but I bet you will have more. And
You might want to check the backstage to see if Sandy's there. I think she might be.
no, she's not here yet.
She's not? Do we know where she is?
No, she said she'll be here in a
Oh,
minute.
okay. I
She'll
didn't
be
know if
here in a
you
minute. But anyway,
yeah.
so yeah, these things do happen. And
Hmm.
what is it saying about reality? I
It's
know
not.
Teresa saw a strange light up in the sky. Huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't had anything weird happen to me lately. I don't know, but it did for a while. I was having all these weird things happen to me, but it's kind of tapered off. But once in a while,
Yeah.
something will happen. So you just kind of keep your eyes open to any new experiences you might
Well,
experience,
for
you know?
me, the last time I think was like a couple years ago. So
Yeah, me too.
not really for me either.
Hmm. And
Okay.
then you have to do changing in front of you, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, hi.
There she
Sandy's
is.
had residue change in front of her.
Yeah.
When?
We were,
What?
Yeah, haven't you? Yeah, remember?
yeah.
No, I thought
Like
you said something
residue.
just changed.
Huh?
Oh.
No, we're talking about the past, our experiences in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, Sandy's here, everyone. So
Maybe we should get started. We got a lot
Sure.
to cover.
oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
There's a lot to cover.
A
There's a
lot to
lot to
cover. And
cover.
where do you want to start, Curiouser?
Hold on.
Sandy? Are we gonna do the Halloween stuff first? Or are we gonna go to the other kind of Mandela effects,
Oh,
or
well,
where do you
most
want to?
I would say 99% of it's Halloween. Then there's
Okay.
like one or two other things. But
Okay.
I just want to say hi to John Nodder, Preliminal, Karen
Uh-huh.
Maloney, Dean
Mhm.
Aldridge, Xavier San Diego, and Jeff Zanzibar. Welcome, guys.
Yep. And I already did
Hope
the
you're ready
birthday
for
shut
more
offs and
Halloween.
everything. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. I guess we'll go to Teresa's
I'm here.
stuff
I'm awake. I'm
first.
awake.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm ready for you.
I don't remember what we covered last week, but I know there's new ones in there that we covered on Mandela Monday that you didn't
Yeah.
cover yet. And then there's
Ah,
brand new ones.
no, this one I had found a while back, and we were just saving it for the right time, which is now. So how many people watched the original Shining movie, the one with Jack Nicholson? How do you remember in the Shining's hallway scenes of Danny riding his tricycle? Which tricycle do you remember? Does not have a number on the front, and B has a number 11. Do you remember his tricycle that Danny Torrance used to drive around up and down the halls and all over the hotel? What do you remember about the front of his tricycle? With
A
a
or
number?
B, guys?
A or B? Without a number or with a number? This one really affected me.
Happy belated birthday, Xavier San Diego.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Says his
didn't
birthday
have
was
them.
November 1st. 55 years old now. You're not getting old, though. I'm not saying that. So Dean Aldridge says A, and Jeff Zanzibar says A.
Oh, wow. Wow. Good.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah, like
not Apollo 11, but if you remember 11, that's okay.
Actually, speaking of that, Sandy, what's weird about this is in the movie, Danny Torrance actually had on a sweater that had Apollo on it. Apollo 11, which I wonder if that's why that 11 appeared on the tricycle.
I think that's what Maddie's alluding to.
Mm-hmm.
But Xavier says
Yeah.
just plain red, no number.
Yeah.
Hi, Maddie.
But yeah, he had a cool sweater on in the movie, the Apollo sweater. Kind of got really popular too. People wanted to buy the sweaters and put them on their kids, and I think they even had them from adults for a while. You could buy them. I'm like, okay.
Yep, Maddie says, "Yep, that's what he was alluding to."
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Should we go on to the next one, or should I say what I remember? Or do it? Is it on?
Says,
Okay, got it. I have no memory of a number being on the front of the tricycle, but there's an 11 now. And what I find really interesting is that the tricycle wasn't even sold in an 11-inch model.
But now it was we've discovered from the chat that it was probably a hidden message of Apollo 11.
Yeah, supposedly, a while back, guys, I watched this oh God, I can't even say this. I watched a video on YouTube about the hidden things that are throughout this movie of the original Shining, and they call them Easter eggs. There's a lot of things that you really never noticed until they found them out. And Stanley Kubrick, who was the producer or director of this movie, had a habit of doing this, and there's a lot of Easter eggs hidden within the movie. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, I don't remember that. But yeah, there's a lot of things hidden within the movie that you kind of go, oh wow, I never noticed that. So I thought I would bring that up. Yep. And if they were going to leave the number on the plaque, why wouldn't it be an 8, a 10, or a 13, or a 16, which were the actual size availability of the tricycle?
Which is all irrelevant now because, again, Apollo 11.
Yeah.
Go on.
Mm-hmm. And there's some residue right there. Rain Man, 1-6 Jack Torrance, Shining Figure, TX with Danny. And if you notice on these tricycles, they don't have no numbers on the front, which is the way I remember it.
And what I find interesting is there's a lot of variation in the colors. Like I'm finding handlebars red, handlebars silver, gray, all sorts of color variations.
And that one hurts my head, Sandy, because I remember it silver, but yet part of my memory is remembering it red. What do you guys remember? The red handlebars or just silver?
I remember silver.
And I'm leaning more towards that. Like my brain's like leaning towards that. What about you, Curiouser? What do you remember?
Red.
About red?
Mm-hmm.
So she remembers the red. Yep. Interesting. What do you guys remember in the chat? Do you remember red handlebars or do you remember it having silver handlebars first? What do you remember? Handlebars. I'm tongue-tied, guys. Sorry. Okay. That was the Freudian slip. Sorry.
Welcome, Jade.
Oops.
I think there's one more image. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
how it is now.
Hi, Jade. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Xavier.
And there was a red handlebar at the top.
Yeah. Pretty weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Maddie says, I'm leaning towards Jack Daniels.
That's funny.
And Maddie says, hi, Cece. Curiouser?
Okay. Curiouser, are you still here?
Yep, I am right here.
Okay.
Maddie says hi to you.
You say hi to you. Say hi back. Sure, Pat.
Hi.
Very well. There you go.
Hi, Maddie. I am going to find. Okay, here. No, we did that one. I'm sorry, we did that one.
What? Yeah. What are we gonna move? What's some more new ones?
Here's.
We have a lot of new ones.
Those.
Did you put the new?
Refresh?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just looking for Teresa, so let's just get this.
All right.
There's not many of Teresa's. That's the thing. She didn't do a lot of Halloween.
All right, so I'll just pick one, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
This one got a long one. All right,
That's
guys.
yours,
So last year, we found pumpkins that were white, blue, pink, and gray that we had never seen before. And other people found them as well and covered them before we did because we were saving it for Halloween. Like the pink doll pumpkin, that was just so pink. This year, there's even more strange colors and textures, which I've never seen before. The first is the mellow yellow pumpkin, which is residue from mellow yellow being, because now there's no W on the soda, it's just LLO. Mellow yellow pumpkin, which is bright yellow, which I've never seen before. I don't know if you guys have. This is new to me.
Right.
Teresa, Curious, have you guys seen yellow before?
No, that looks really
No,
cool.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't. To me, pumpkins were always orange or then sometimes white, and that's about it.
New. Something.
Yeah, that looks new.
So the Silas has not been in the bedroom with me for the last 4 hours. I'm live, so he has just come in here to get some water. Just like, you know, he knows when we're live, and he comes in and wants water.
Yeah. my cat thinks I'm talking to her when I talk. It's so funny. And then she'll come over to me, jump on my lap.
So if you want to take over the reading while I mute so that you guys don't hear the trickling of the water, you want to take over?
I call it Sandy's waterfall.
Okay, so the Chinese pumpkin comes in many colors, but is identifiable by its stripes and spots. So these are them.
And I think it's
Strange
neat how they
pumpkin.
grow them hanging. I've never seen that. I've never seen them pumpkins grown hanging.
Right? I've only seen them on the ground.
Yeah.
The Japanese pumpkin is small and dark orange to red, and sometimes has some green stripes or splotches. Wow. That's weird.
And they call them a pumpkin, but I think some of these, not a
This one
lot,
looks like
some of
an
these are
orange.
gourds. Yeah, they call them pumpkins, so.
The Japanese black Hokkaido pumpkin is really dark green and orange marbled together. That one's neat.
I love this one.
Yeah, like that. It's very Halloweenish because it's black and orange, or green and orange. All right, but the three pumpkins in the U.S. are the ones blowing my mind because my neighbors have these on their steps.
And I've never seen them before, and all of a sudden, all my neighbors have them, which is weird.
Okay, now what kind are these?
Those are normal pumpkins. I'm just showing how my steps look. Like, we have like steps like that. So I'm seeing pumpkins on steps like that on my street.
Right. Oh, okay. Have you ever heard of a peanut knucklehead warty
Or
goblin?
warty goblin. Warty.
Or a carnival pumpkin before? I hadn't until 10/2021. Right? No.
There's just pictures of pumpkins at a carnival.
Alright, gotcha.
There you go.
The peanut pumpkin is a pumpkin covered in growths that look like peanuts. Oh yeah, I saw a couple of these. I was wondering what the heck they were.
You saw them this year for the first time?
Yeah, it's first time.
Yeah, me too.
I noticed these growths on them. Yeah.
My neighbors made a jack-o'-lantern out of one. I'm like, okay.
Hey guys, say hi to Fizzy Pop, Sandy, guys.
Hi Fizzy.
Hey Fizzy. Hey Fizzy, welcome.
The knucklehead has growths, but they are different colors, usually shades of green.
Fizz, I lived in the city. There is no yard. And again, I've never seen people putting these out on their steps and making jack-o'-lanterns with them before. Now they are.
But the carnival pumpkin is the craziest pumpkin I've ever seen. It looks like it's painted and the colors are any color of the rainbow in multiple combinations. Weird.
I'm sorry, I've never seen these before.
No.
Ever. Any of these.
Me neither. Look at this blue thing. God.
I think they're amazing looking.
Rainbow pumpkins because they're crazy.
I've never seen these before, Sandy. Really cool.
And there's just a ton of pictures of them. Of all the different types.
Yeah.
Sandy, you went a little pumpkin crazy, didn't you?
Oh, when I was researching the peanut, the warty goblin came up.
I know. Oh my God. I've never seen these before. Oh my God. Look at the one in the bottom right-hand corner. If you go over, yeah, look at that. What the heck is that?
Weird.
Yeah, never realized there's so many pumpkins out there that shouldn't exist.
Nah, like I said, it's the fact they're showing up on my neighbor's steps, and I'm like, what the heck are these things?
Yeah, I agree. What's up next, Curiouser?
All right, we're getting there.
Staying on theme, I see. Last year, I found a change to pumpkin pails and pumpkin decorations from my childhood. More so jack-o'-lanterns. It's about jack-o'-lanterns. Like the little pails that kids carry around to go trick-or-treating. I did a whole presentation on it with the teeth changing.
Mhm.
That's a cake, by the way. Isn't that an awesome cake?
Mhm. It's a cake.
That's
Wow.
a cake.
Neat.
So, in my past, they looked like the cake. They had square teeth, always. But the most common design from the 1960s through today had changed to pointed teeth. And prior to last year, I'd never even seen pointed teeth on those pumpkin pails. And also, see the eyes, how they're rounded at the bottom, like he's got cheeks and he's smiling. That's new for me too. The eyes were always just a triangle. They weren't rounded like that.
Yeah.
This year, I noticed something different. I've never seen human-like teeth in decorations and illustrations of jack-o'-lanterns. Have you? Because this to me is just creepy. Them like making a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern human, and it's just extra creepy. I don't know. This is just wrong. But I'm seeing teeth everywhere, and it's just wrong. And this isn't just like new stuff. This is old stuff. Fizzy's crying again. Sorry, Fizz. And I've also never seen them with no teeth. Is this new for you too? This is less creepy than human teeth, but no teeth looks wrong to me. I don't know. It's not right. I don't remember no teeth at all. This is 1982. This is my childhood, like when I would have seen stuff like this. Yeah, like that. Oh, yeah, that orange. I remember the orange. So here's some more teeth. I mean, even that jack-o'-lantern next to that little girl with the Mickey Mouse mask has eyeballs too, and rounded eyes. Like, when was that a thing? That's a pumpkin pail. You can see the handle. And here's more no teeth. The top left is a Brock's ad from the 1980s or the 70s. It's just weird to me. I've never seen it without teeth. And don't even, I don't even know what's going on with the small pumpkin with the 4 eyes. But here's more human teeth, and it's just so bizarre. I don't know. It's just a trend that I've never seen before, so I'm pointing it out. It upsets me.
See, a few new people popped in the chat. You notice?
Oh. No, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was reading.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Kevin. I just see Kevin, Fizzy, and Jade. They were the newest ones who popped in.
Okay. No problem.
All right, guys. There are several things happening with the classic horror series Halloween. Hey, R1. Starting with the original cover art, which movie poster do you remember? 1, or A, B, or C? Not 1, 2, 3. A, B, C in the chat. I am not surprised, Fizzy. Not at all. Hello. All right, guys, what do you remember for the cover art? A, B, or C? Can you zoom in for them on A, B, and C, like the section? So Jade says A, Maddie says C, and Jeff says not sure. So while the chat is answering, Curiouser and Teresa, what do you guys remember?
I don't remember the details on this one. I have to probably go with C.
C. Teresa? Maddie, are you saying you changed your answer from C to B, or it can't be B? R1 says C. Hey, Esther. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so Maddie's a firm B now, not a C. So far we have A, B, C, C. A, B, B, C. Anyone else? Teresa? We lost her. Is she backstage? Teresa, you there?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I accidentally got kicked out. I am going to say B.
Okay, so B for Teresa.
Yeah,
B
B.
for Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Esther.
What's the matter?
Esther's here.
Yay, welcome, Esther.
She said, just stopped in to say hello.
Aw. Cool.
All right, so the majority say B. There's one A and one C.
Interesting.
It is very
They're so
interesting.
but they're so close, though. I mean, you really have to stare at it. You know what I mean? And know what you're looking at.
We're gonna get a close up in a minute. So for
All
me,
right.
I may have not done the best job photoshopping, but I don't remember the blades and the hand at the top repeating to make a weird bumpy pumpkin head with pumpkin blades at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I can concede to B, but it's A, and I don't remember those bumps at the top from the knuckles repeating. Knuckles,
That's true.
Knuckles. I don't remember the bumps.
That's true. It looks weird.
It is A, everyone. A. The answer is A. So next slide, Curiouser. I'm waiting for it to come up on my screen. And the in-your-face texture was never there for me either. I remember, I wrote numbers. I remember C, but can agree to B, but it's always been A. So if you can zoom in on that image, they can see the texture that I'm talking about. I don't remember this texture. It's like you see it clear as day when you're looking at the the VHS or the DVD or a poster. I don't remember that texture there. All right, when it comes to the movie, let's talk about Michael. Matthew Reed has the current memory and made a post in Teresa's Facebook group. Please spell Michael's last name. Michael Myers. Please spell Myers in the chat how you remember his name spelled. Teresa, Curiouser, how do you remember Myers being spelled?
Myers.
I remember Meyers. I remember two E's.
So you both have different answers. Jade Strawberry in the chat is MY. No, I have not. Fizzy, can you answer that one in the chat? Dean Aldridge asks, has anybody heard of cats having horned paws? Fizz, have you? It's MY for R1. Anyone else? Fizzy's crying. She hasn't heard of it either. We're going to have to look that one up. Fizzy's looking it up right now. Oh my gosh, I can't look and I want to see. Anyone else know how to spell Michael Myers' last name?
I've never heard of cats with horned paws. That's weird.
That is so weird, Dean. So
maybe you can show a picture of it. Maybe Curiouser can Google a picture or somebody send a picture.
Or I can send her a picture, which we can show after the presentation.
Okay. You got me curious now.
Cutaneous horns, it's called.
What?
No. Oh, no. What? No. No. Oh, my God.
I want to see this.
It can be treated, but if left untreated, it can become horrible.
No. Are they born like this, or is this something that just develops over time? Like.
Oh, God. And there's also something called Mitten Foot.
What?
Yeah, where their paws are shaped like mittens.
No. No way.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like a wart. It's like a plantar wart on the cat.
Read what Fizzy Pop's saying.
I have to get back to YouTube. I can't see.
Oh, she said cutaneous horns are a relatively common feline skin condition. Typically, they appear on cats' paw pads, although horns can occur on the face or other parts of the other body parts as well. Wow.
Yeah,
Thanks for the answer.
What I'm seeing, Fizz, is it looks like a plantar's wart on a cat, or a wart. But, Curiouser. Curiouser?
Curiouser?
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah,
I'm
hello?
going to send you, this is the worst case scenario.
Wow.
This is another one. And then the last one is mitten paws.
No way.
Which I'm going to show you in a second. You want to show everyone?
I've got to see this.
Well, she's showing the images of the horn paws that Dean told us.
Oh my gosh! No.
No, wait, just wait. The next one is crazy. It's blurry, guys. I'm sorry. It was the only one I found like that.
What?
Where's the other one? There's
Oh.
2 more images I sent you. There's 2 more images, Curiouser.
Do you see them?
Belle has your cat Belle has mittens, Fizz, like this.
What?
I don't know if you could zoom in on that. I don't think you can because it's Messenger.
Whose cat has mittens?
But guys, you see how it looks like its hands and mittens, like a thumb
Yeah.
and the fingers?
What causes that?
Next image, Curiouser, is the worst, or it must be, it's somewhere in there.
Oh, wow.
Keep going, keep going. There it is.
No.
If left untreated, the horned paws can look like this.
Oh, my God. Poor, does it hurt the cat?
Yeah, that would hurt, yes.
Wow.
But thankfully, that cat looks like it's at a vet and it's getting treated.
Wow. That's crazy.
Okay, Fizzy says, no, not like that. Yeah, it looks like mittens, like literally looks like mittens.
What does her cat's paws look like? Does she have a picture of him?
They have extra toes. That's why she calls them mitten paws. But that's different.
How many toes does her cat have?
6, right, Fizz?
Wow. Does it make the cat faster? I mean, does it affect the speed of the cat having extra toes? Or make it harder doing things? Jumping, stuff like that, walking? I wonder.
I don't know.
Huh.
Okay, so it is Myers now with a Y, and I don't remember. Well, I have a dual memory, to be honest with you, but
no,
it doesn't look right. I don't know. Next slide, Curiouser.
That's amazing.
In this reality, his name was Michael Myers with no A,
Yep.
but many remember his name as Myers with an A. In the comments section, a lot of people remembered Myers with an A.
Yeah.
Belle has 6, Katniss had 7, and 8 in the back, which makes her walk bow-legged, Fizzy said.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Jade says -5 on each paw. No, not really. It doesn't make them move faster. And in Fizzy's case, with Katniss, it gave her bow-legged.
Oh, poor kitty. Wow. Do people have surgery done when their cats are like that, or do they just sit that way?
Should I turn the page? Okay.
Yeah. There you go. There's residue. Tons of residue. Had fun with this one, right, Sandy? There's plenty of residue for it, though.
Yeah, there's a ton of residue.
People in Twitter, I found some in Twitter that remember it spelled that way, the MEYERS. So a lot of Twittering people have that current memory, or not current memory, have the other memory that a lot of us remember.
All right, and finally, let's talk about his mask. Michael Myers' mask. 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, guys. Michael Myers' mask is the same in every movie. Michael Myers' mask changes slightly, but hair and face stay the same color in each movie. Or Michael Myers' mask changes in hair and mask color, sometimes drastically, each movie. Which one is your memory? 1, 2, or 3?
Okay.
So the same, basically the same, or very different. Curious or Teresa, you guys want to chime in on this?
I always thought his face was a different color than what I'm looking at now.
Well, yeah, that's it. He's in a fire, so it's reflecting orange. That's why I use that, because it doesn't show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you, what do you remember, 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, 1.
You remember 1? What about you, Curiouser?
I think his mask should have stayed the same. I don't know why it would be changing, right? Do you?
Curiouser, what about you?
It's the same one.
1 for you. In the chat, we have 2, 2. Hey, Esther's even chiming in with the number 2. So we have 2, 2, and 2. 1, 1. And I'm between a 1 and a 2. I have a dual memory of 1 and 2 because I do remember some changes. Anyone else want to chime in before we give the actual answer?
Sandy, question.
Yes.
Did he always keep the same mask? Like, did it ever get thrown away, or did it get destroyed or burned up, where he had to replace it? That's my question.
It did get burned, but
affected it, the color of it.
But it's not. That's not the point. I can't say anything yet. I'm waiting for answers in the chat.
But I remember him being in a fire, and I'm like, if anything catches on fire, of course it's going to change colors. You know?
Right, but that's not. Yeah, but it's not going to change the hair color.
Oh, if your hair is singeing, it's going to be a different color. Your hair is on fire. The singeing, you know?
So Jeff Zanzibar says 2. Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. All right, we're going on. It's all 2s in the chat. The answer is number 3. Changes in hair and mask color, sometimes drastically, each movie. In my past, there were small changes made to fit with the storyline, like a damaged or burned mask. But for the most part, it was a white mask with brown hair every single time. And these are all the masks. You're looking at them right now. The face goes from white to yellow to red to off-white to a greenish white to a yellowish white, brown hair, red hair, black hair. Everything changes, including the face, where it doesn't look like William Shatner anymore. Everything changes, and that's wrong. Next slide, Cursor. Now the hair is mostly black. Like for most of the movies, his hair is black. Brown sometimes, and auburn once. The mask is still white sometimes, but it's also white with a green cast, red cast, yellow, off-white, and possibly silver. This is the burned mask. It looks silver to me. At least that's how it looks. You can decide for yourself. Like, that's just crazy looking.
Yeah, that's real dark, huh?
So here's the random different masks of Michael Myers. That hair at the top right kind of looks like almost blonde, like a very light brown. Then you got the auburn. Then you have the black for 1978. And you have the normal brown, which is next to her at the top for the new movie. This burned silver alien looking thing. Go on. Here's more variations. There's another picture of all the different masks. I mean, you can see the hair color differences. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was not like this in my past. It just wasn't. What is next?
All right. 2 seconds. Go.
Okie doke. Oh, we're moving on to Frankenstein, huh?
We are on Frankenstein's monster. Last year, I found a change to Frankenstein's monster. There are now bolts and bars in his wrists that I have never seen before. Mostly everyone agreed at the time that this was a change, that this change was the Mandela Effect. Like, do you guys remember bolts in his wrists? Bars on his wrists? It's just weird. This year, I found a couple more changes, but this time his head and face have changed. The first change is his forehead. A couple years ago, someone in the community pointed out the staples in his forehead instead of stitches. I honestly do not remember who covered it first. So it's just someone in the community. Wasn't me. Now he's completely missing hair here. I remember it coming down about an inch like this image. It's a StreamYard bug, Esther.
I can see my icon. Are you saying nobody can see it?
No one can see it but you.
Let me go and I'll come back, okay?
Okay.
I can see it, so I didn't know. Okay, let me go and come back. Curious to keep an eye out for me in the backstage, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go and come back.
So, guys, as you can see, the top left image is how I remember it. And now he has no hair on his forehead at all. It's gone. Hair's just gone.
Weird.
And in some images, the staples look like rings with a spike under the skin, which looks absolutely crazy to me. It looks like a piercing, like a hoop earring in his forehead with a spike through it. It's only some images. I don't get it. Yeah, he needs Rogaine, Esther. Moving down to the face, he has a giant heart-shaped scar. I don't remember it. Do you guys remember this heart-shaped scar burn on his cheek? Because I don't. But the biggest change is coming up next. And finally, we have come to the bolts in his neck, which you may have just seen when we were looking at the things, the spikes in his head, which many remember in his temples. That's an old ME from the community. Next image, Curiouser. Last year, I found a strange trend where the bolts were in both the neck and the head at the same time. But this year, next slide. The bolts have grown an arm and have become electrodes. I do not remember this at all. Do you? Do you remember an arm of metal sticking up above the bolt like that? Because I do not. That is so wrong to me. Is Teresa backstage? She should be by now. There she is.
Can you see my picture now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. Okay, go ahead.
Jeff Zanzibar says, I remember none of this. Same. I am totally with you on that. You can go on, Curiouser. So here's more pictures of multiple people being Frankenstein's monster with these weird electrode bolts that never existed in my past. And a couple of them have metal coming down the bottom as well. So it's got the arm on the top and then a spike of metal on the bottom too. So here's residue of just bolts, like I remember. There's Boris Karloff with the hair on his forehead where it belongs. Just bolts, no heart on his cheek. You're welcome, Dean. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for being here so late. If you want to catch the end of it after, in the morning or tomorrow night, whenever you're free. There's still a lot of new stuff. Good night. So here's a balding Frankenstein's monster. I can't. ME number 2, change to the title. First, let me ask you, who wrote the story about Frankenstein's monster? Mary who? That's all I can say is Mary who. I can't give you no hints because it's important. So I have to just ask you, what name do you know her as? So Jeff Zanzibar says Shelley, and it has nothing to do with the spelling of Shelley. So it doesn't matter how it's spelled. Just there's a very specific thing happening here. Curious or Teresa? Oh, go back. Don't show them yet. I only got one answer.
Shelley for me. 100%.
The spelling is irrelevant, but you remember Shelley. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, Jade just came in with what you can go to the next slide because Jade already has the answer in the chat. I was waiting for someone to give the answer. So, whether you remember Shelley with an E or not, isn't what I'm asking. Do you ever remember seeing her name as Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley or even Mary W. Shelley? Because I have never, ever seen Wollstonecraft in my life on anything, ever. It's close enough. Yeah, that's what I said when I saw Jeff Zanzibar. What the hell is that? No. Well, that is her maiden name. It is. It's her maiden name. You can go on, Curiouser. Good night, Esther.
Good night, Esther. Thank you for popping in, Esther.
Yes, thank you. Especially tonight. Thank you for popping in.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. What is the title of the story Mary Shelley wrote? I know it may seem, stupid to ask this, but just go with it. What is the name of the story, the name of the novel that Mary Shelley wrote? Stay here, Curiouser, and tell me what you guys remember, Teresa and Curiouser.
What is the title of the story? You mean Frankenstein?
Yes.
That's the only thing I remember is Frankenstein.
Okay, Curiouser, how about you?
Frankenstein, yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't there another book, The Bride of Frankenstein, separate subject?
No, we're not talking about them. We're talking about the original.
Oh, just regular Frankenstein. That's it for me. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jade is definitely from a different reality than me when it comes to this. Anybody else? Jeff? There's 10 people watching and no one's answering. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, says Jeff. It's okay. Spelling is not important. When it comes to this one, it's not important. Spelling is important for a lot, but not this one. All right, well, we can go on since no one's answering. We have 2 answers, and they're different answers, and we have your answers. So, the title has always just been Frankenstein for me, written by Mary Shelley. And you can still find books titled and authored this way because it's residue. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. That is the only way I've ever known this book. Elijah Hewerman, welcome, says Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. All right, Curious, you can go on. The majority of the titles have changed, though. Some with Wollstonecraft, some without, but most have "or the modern Prometheus" as a subtitle on the cover. Have you ever seen this before? Now we know Jade has, but is anyone else? Because I've never seen this before. I've never seen the titles Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus. I've never heard of it called the modern Prometheus. No way, says Maddie. What the heck is a modern Prometheus? That you're gonna have to Google that. Prometheus was a god who had his liver eaten every day. It kept regenerating, and an eagle or a big albatross or some big bird like stabbed him and ate it every day. He was like tortured. That's all I know off the top of my head. Nope, says Elijah Huerman. Curious, so you can go on.
Okay.
It's not on my screen yet. I'm still waiting on the delay. Even the movie title has changed, but in a different way. The Man Who Made a Monster is now on all the original film posters. Do you guys remember The Man Who Made the Monster? Frankenstein, the man who made a monster. Jade doesn't remember the book called that. She said usually Prometheus was on the first inside page. And now it's on the cover. Can you go back for 1 second? And can you zoom in on the bolts? Because that's a really good image of the bolts now on the bottom side. No, not there. The face. There you go. See the bolts? Like you can really see the arm in that picture. I just want to show them that. That weird electrode bolt thing. So, this is Residue. This is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Or Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. This is how all the books in my past looked. Yeah, the staples were covered a few years ago, Jade. We agree 100%. And here is the current reality for the poster. We got VHS tapes, we have posters. They all say Frankenstein, the man who made a monster. So that everyone in this reality gets that Frankenstein is not the green guy or the guy with the bolts in his neck. Spelling it out for the dumber reality that we're in. So here is the current reality of Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus on the cover of everything, which I've never seen before. And here's more. It's everywhere, guys. Everywhere. Old books, new books. Everywhere. Elijah Huerman says, I used to collect books. Never seen that. We lost Teresa again. There she is.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I dropped my phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ow.
Teresa, do you want to read the next one?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm starting to.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Teresa's going to read the next one, whatever it is.
Yeah. I'm starting to go downhill. All right. Let's see what the next one is. Surprise me, Curiouser. Let's see. Previously in the ME community, Wednesday Addams, as you see, it's spelled two different ways for the change of that. Dress changed from plain black to black with white pins all over it. Okay. Next. That's a good picture, Sandy. Now her dress appears to be changing again. It's not black anymore. In the 1991 movie, it looks gray to gray blue now, which isn't that big of a deal, except, oh, you're right. It does look a weird color.
Her hair's black. You can see the difference with her hair and the dress.
Yeah. Oh my God. Still a slight difference.
It's a slight difference, but that's not the big deal. The big deal is the other stuff surrounding this, which we're going to get to. Next slide.
Oh, let me see. Okay, next. Wednesday's dress in the original TV series is blue now, too.
It's blue.
All right. Yep. Wow.
It's not black. It's blue.
No way.
She's wearing black stockings, and you can see she's wearing like a blue velvet on the right. And on the left, she matches her dad's blue suit. Okay, Teresa.
Okay.
Oh.
And, oh, what happened?
No, she just went back.
And,
now she's blue.
Oh, and the dress is blue in the 1990s cartoon. Oh, wow. That's a good one, Sandy. Wow. Blue. Stranger still, that weird gray blue is the color of Wednesday's dress and the new animated film, too. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I want to. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, now look at it. It's blue there, too.
Yeah. And yeah, the series was in black and white, but then they colorized it. And
yeah,
promotional photos were also in color.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where her on the bike was. It was a promotional photo for a magazine.
Gotcha. Okay. Also disturbing, people remember the blue dress and the new Netflix live action series was a blue dress too.
Has a blue dress too.
Has a blue dress too. Mm-hmm. Wow. That's crazy.
Like, where is this blue coming from? I don't get it.
Me neither. I
found residue. Check it out. She's in the black on the right.
Oh, wow. So while Christina Ricci's Wednesday may not be an in-your-face change, it's still a change worth noting. Because with the Mandela Effect, things never stop changing. Wow. And here's some pictures. Interesting.
Like even the Funko Pop doll has a blue dress for Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I was looking at it going, is that blue? Yeah, it is. Next. More pictures.
It's just weird. So this is residue of it being black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on. Are we still doing Halloween mandalas, or are we going to move on to the other parts?
There's only one that's not Halloween, Teresa.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many folders we have left up.
I don't know. Cursor?
Not much.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Teresa, you can do this one too. It's short.
You're dreaming, Teresa.
the 2021 Halloween man animal is a Jawa. Well, no, it kind of looks like a Jawas. Am I saying it right, Sandy?
Like Jawas, yeah.
Yeah.
Jawas. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what she's got. Loose horn. Oh my God. Loose horn Mitica. Okay. Lucky is a giant cockroach from Ecuador that kind of resembles the Jawas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that is disgusting looking. Looks like something out of Star Wars too. But what makes them so Mandela is they glow.
Glowing cockroaches, people.
Oh my God, can you imagine being in your bedroom and there's cockroaches loose in your bedroom and they're glowing and they're like all over the floor?
Oh no, oh my God, no, stop, just stop.
And then the cats jumping and then cats running after them.
I don't know if Jade is screaming or laughing.
Sandy, this is terrifying. I would not want to see one of these. I don't care.
Do you know where they're located? Where are they?
Did you say Ecuador?
Ecuador.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they can stay there too. And they don't need to come to the U.S. They do this to mimic a click beetle, which protects them from predators.
So this is the
giant
like little
phosphorescent
click beetle.
Oh, you know, it looks like little flashlights in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And when they glow, they really look like Jawas. LOL. Oh my God, you're right, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally freaking me out. Yeah, I totally.
That is something else. Wow. All right. It's not like it's far cry from lightning, though.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right.
What they got?
I'm getting there.
All right.
She's got stuff from Mandela Monday that you didn't cover
Who?
yet. I'm saying there's stuff from Mandela Monday that she didn't cover yet.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. What do you mean? This?
Oh, yeah, that one. Sandy?
No.
You want?
That's not. No, I crossed that out. That's the dump folder. That's not a real folder.
Oh, it isn't?
That's where I put all the slides.
Oh, what do you want to do next?
And I uploaded. Let me see. I'm scrolling to see if she missed anything. Costume changes. Did you do costume changes? I don't think you did.
I thought we did because it's marked the same numbers. Oh, okay. No. I thought we did.
Yeah, because that was Mandela Monday. That wasn't the 29th. That was the 31st.
Oh. Oh, wow. Let me read it.
Yep, go ahead.
There are two costume trends from the 1970s and 80s that could be a possible ME, whether they are or not. They are new to me. Next. The first, Dan actually claims to remember. Have you ever heard of or seen Kooky? Is that what that says? Kooky?
Yep.
Kooky Spooks costumes. I've never seen these before. And I grew up in the 70s because I was born in the 60s. So yeah, I lived through the 70s and 80s and 90s and now. So yeah, never seen these before, guys. Never. Nope. traditional, regular costumes, but not like that.
I've never seen
They
anything
are
about this.
they are ridiculous, inflatable hood
Inflatable.
costumes that would have stood out like a glow stick since it sat about a foot above the wearer's head. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny looking. You notice the one in the middle painted the face?
They all do, yeah.
Yeah.
The one on the
See,
left is a woman trying on her costume from when she was a kid.
oh my God. These are ridiculous looking. And here's some pictures that Sandy got of different pictures of people owning these ridiculous looking costumes.
Jeff Sanzavar says no way, and Elijah says never seen any of them growing up. Me either.
No,
Never.
me neither. Nope. Now you said these were in the 70s and 80s?
Yeah, late 70s and early 80s.
Wow. No, that's
And they
a
were
no
also
for me.
sold, they were as seen on TV, so they sold them on television.
Oh, wow.
All right, go on. Teresa.
With a kooky spook costume, many carried around a spook stick. Another thing I've never seen before. Oh my God. Wow. Check that out. Definitely new to me. They were made of wood or giant inflatable like the costume, and kids would carry these around in their already full hands carrying bags of candy. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, this is interesting. Go ahead, Curiouser.
I missed.
But the craziest one for me is scratch and sniff costumes. Like WTF? Why?
Why?
God.
Why would you buy a costume where people would scratch and sniff your kid? That is
Because
so creepy.
Because they knew in the future they would have somebody who would love it, like now.
Biden. Oh my.
Well,
God.
Elijah lived in Ohio. This is weird, Curious, or listen up. Elijah lived in Ohio, California, Georgia, and Germany in the 80s and never seen them.
Right.
It's like you living all over the place.
Yeah, no, I've never seen any of it. Nope.
Wow.
So here they are.
Seriously, why would you want your clothes costume to be sniffed? What parent would dress their kids in these?
So on the poncho part was that, see that seal? It says scratch and sniff here. Like, I guess like where you used to place your hand over your heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. That's where it was.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like the scratch and sniff Snickers, except you're smelling clothes. It's so creepy, I can't.
Wow.
I think now we're on the final one, which is not Halloween.
Yay. Yay.
Unless I missed one.
Okay, let's see what's next. All right. Sandy, do you want to do this one? Because I know you love your constellations.
Yes.
Especially
Yeah.
since
It's the last
I'm
one.
partially in there. You know what I mean? My birthday.
Mm-hmm. The names of 2 constellations have changed for me. Hey, I'm just going to say, hey, Fook. Okay, guys. What are the names of these zodiac constellations? Please write the names of these constellations in the chat. Let's see who's from my reality and who isn't. Ah, Fook is Chancellor Napa. Welcome. So, Fook says Scorpio. It's okay. Elijah says Cancer. Not the right one, but the other one on the right does begin with a C. I'll give you a hint. It begins with Cap. C-A-P. There you go. Jade Strawberry says Scorpio and Capricorn. Cancer is the crab. That's what my Joey is.
Ready?
So the second one, Fook says, is Capricorn. What were you going to say, Curious, sir?
Should I change the page?
Not yet. There's a couple of answers coming in. I want to see if anyone else. There's 12 people watching. I want to see if anyone else answers. But and in the meantime, Curiouser and Teresa, what do you remember these constellations being called?
Scorpio, which is what I am, and Capricorn.
Curiouser?
Yeah, yes. Scorpio and Capricorn.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Elijah. Cancer is a crab. Yes. Anyone else? Jade is Capricorn. Going once. Going twice. No one got it. Everyone's wrong. Well, don't worry, Fook. I got you covered coming up after this one. So stick around. Pisces is in here. All right, we can go on. The Pisces is a bonus. In my past, every zodiac constellation, it's on my screen, I can't read it, had the same name as the corresponding zodiac sign. And this is true for all the constellations except for these 2. That's not what I'm bringing up. I'm not bringing up spelling. It was Scorpio and Capricorn in my past, just like you guys. Like it shows here, Scorpio and Capricorn. Go on, Curiouser. Guys, have you ever heard of it being called now the constellation? Oh my God, I hate this delay. The constellations have always been called Scorpius and Capricornus. Have you ever heard of Scorpius and Capricornus? Like Sagittarius? Because I never have. Anyone? Teresa, Curiouser, have you guys ever heard it called Scorpius and Capricornicus? Capricornus? Because this is completely new to me. I've never, ever seen it this way. No, it's not Latin. This is what they're calling it.
No, Sandy. Crazy.
This is not the Latin. Like, Right next to Capricornus and Scorpius is Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, all the normal names. It's just Capricornus and Scorpius. All the other ones are normal. So here's from ancient to new stuff, calling it Scorpius and Capricornus. Right next to Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Aries. It's not Libricus, Leonus. All the other ones are normal. Just these two are different. Kate Strawberry says, yeah, they're just making up words now. Right?
Right.
So here we have, wait, stop for 1 second. Stay here. So here we have an ancient tablet. It's like concrete. The Scorpius. It's I don't even know what it's written in. It might be Latin, but it says Scorpius underneath. Then below is Encyclopedia Britannica, and it says Capricornus, astronomy and astrology, alternate titles, Capricorn and the Goat. So now Capricorn is an alternate title.
Alternate title. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You'd think it would be the other one.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right?
It should be the other way around.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So here's some residue.
Mm-hmm.
Just you wait, Fook. Pisces is next. It's up next. Stay here.
Scorpio.
So here's some residue of them calling the constellation Capricorn and Scorpio. Like I remember. Pisces. Still waiting for it to get on my screen. And while this name hasn't changed in both current and ancient texts and drawings, Pisces is spelled differently with another word. Here, next one. Have you ever heard? I can't see it. Have you ever heard Pisces referred to as Pisces australis? Anybody? Pisces australis. It's obviously the Latin form, but why is australis there? Anybody? We have a no, a once, and a no. I've heard of Australis borealis, which I learned about last year. Because they have deadly fish. Maybe. Well, it's not just Australis. Then we also see here Pisces austrinus. Which is it? I don't know. It turns out it's probably austrinus, and the australis is wrong. I don't know. But I'm finding it both ways. But mainly I'm finding austrinus. I've never heard of either of these, ever. Pisces austrinus and Pisces australis. It was just Pisces. So here's some constellations with the words written right on it. So it's not like it's like old, it's not just old stuff. These are people drawing constellations, taking photographs, and calling it Pisces Austrinus, the southern fish. So I'm confused. I'm okay with the Mandela Effect. Okay, so here I threw in another Capricorn. This is a hand-drawn, beautiful constellation map from 1730. And I put a box around the image, and then the close-up is Capricornus and Scorpius. And then the top right said Zodiac Myths, the story behind Capricorn. And they're calling it Capricorn the whole time. But the image they showed in the article says Capricornus. Like,
Right.
so yeah. That's it, everybody.
All right.
There'll be more Halloween next week because I needed to save some for Brian's show tomorrow. So we will have new stuff next week. Not next week, but the next show we'll have new stuff. But there's also going to be a few more Halloween we have to get through.
Before we go, speaking of space stuff, I just wanted to show everyone something real fast. This is, looks like there's an asteroid the size of Eiffel Tower heading toward for Earth in December. While considered potentially hazardous, it also has a potential for exploration. I don't oh no, there's a bunch of crap in the way here. Okay, the large asteroid, 33 meters long, is heading for Earth in early December, according to NASA's asteroid tracker. So you might want to look this up. I don't have time to read it all, but it's potentially hazardous, but it seems unlikely to pose a threat to the planet, but it seems, so anyway, this an asteroid of this size could be devastating. So I just encourage everyone to look out for that, and thought that was interesting. You just look it up on your own and sure you find it. Okay, so that's it for the night. And
Jade says they say this every December about a huge asteroid. Every single year.
Oh my
Merry
God,
Christmas.
really? Wow. Yep. Interesting. All right, everyone. And every year it misses, right? All right, everyone. Good night. Have a wonderful evening, and thanks for joining.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.